EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Hill. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is Damian Williams, who's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Here's Eason to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Hill eluding the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Chubb. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Flush to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nick Chubb. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason. Dancing to his left.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Jacob Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing is Eason. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On first and 10, it's Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Hill. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
To throw from his end zone, Eason. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun is Eason.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to the running game with Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9. Hill eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throw complete to Herndon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Hill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That'll be complete to Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Eason. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the 9.